about is sighting and levelling your caravan. So obviously once you get it onto your site, obviously you'll have it on the vehicle then. You need to look at your level left to right then, so underneath the wheels. You'll find 9 out of 10 hardcore sites should be level anyway. But if you're in a farmer's site or something like that, you may find that the ground isn't level where you're parked. The way to level it up left to right is some wood underneath the wheels. So put your caravan in sight where you want it. The small spirit level is quite good, just put one of the sides inside and see which way you need to lift it up to level it. And then if you carry some pieces of wood, some sort of planks wood, like scaffolds, that sort of thing, and then put it in position, decide how much it is, roughly guess how much wood you want. Either reverse it back more and pull the caravan up onto the wood is the easiest way, but if you can't, if you've got a hedge or something behind you, you can reverse up onto the wood. All you'll find is when you reverse, it'll push this brake in, and it can just be a little bit hard just to push it up onto the wood.
Right. So it's easier to go forward.
It's easier to pull it onto the wood than it is to push it.
Right.
But in some circumstances, if you've got a hedge or something behind, you'll have to pull it. You'll have to push it up onto the wood.
What about those plastic choke things?
You can use them. Personally, I'm not a fan of them. I prefer wood. I find wood's easier. With them ramps, you'll find it's quite hard to get it at the right level. Whereas with just planks of wood, it's quite easy. But as I say, 9 out of 10 sites, hardcore sites will be level anyway. Right. So you're sort of halfway there. And then for front to back, it's all done off the jockey wheel on the front.
Yeah.
So the jockey wheel winds up and down, and then you can literally level it off.
Yeah.
Now you'll think levelling, you think, oh, it's not that important. Well, believe me, once you start doing some cooking on the hob, and say you're frying some eggs, and all your eggs are sitting in the one end of the pan, you'll realise then. And if you spend a week on a lean like that, you'll find when you walk out, you'll find the ground isn't level. You want to stand on the side again, so but you'll get the hang of that. So always left to right under the wheels, front to back on the jockey wheel. Okay. So then they've got the 4 legs. The 4 legs are designed for stability. So you wind the legs down, and that's what stabilises the caravan on the thing. The legs aren't there to lift it up as such, so they're not there to level it. You can, if you put it up on the wood and you're only a small little bit out, then yeah, fair enough, just wind the legs on that side that little bit more just to raise it up to level it off. Okay? Right, so I'll start talking around the features now. So, on the very front, we've got your stabiliser hitch. So if you look when this closes down, what that's doing is gripping onto your tow ball. So as well as the main hitch underneath here, which locks it onto the vehicle, what this does is sort of hugs your tow ball, and now it's extra stability when you're driving down the road. So none of this snaking away behind you. So handbrake on this is press the button and literally push down. That's handbrake off, and then to put it on, you just simply pull it on. You will find if you're on a slope, you may have to manually clunk it on more, exactly the same as your car. So the more of a slope you're on, the more you have to pull your handbrake as such. Yeah. And then we've obviously got the 13 pin for the electrics and your lights. Right. Is that what you've got in the car? Is it the 7 pin? Let's have a look. Oh yeah, 7 pin. I'll get the adapter. All it is that 13 pin will do your lights and also the power to the caravan as well. So for example, it will power the ATC, which is an electronic stability aid. It will also power the fridge inside, but at the minute with the socket you've got in the car, all that will do is run the lights in the caravan.
Right, so we'll have to get that changed then?
You can, yeah. Well, it depends on how much towing you're going to do. Some people just stick it on a permanent side and it sits there, so if you're doing that I wouldn't bother, but if you're planning on touring in it, yeah, I'll probably look at getting it changed and getting the 13 pin stuff on that. It is a lot easier, because at the minute you won't have the ATC on it at the minute because you haven't got the power.
Yeah. Can you get an adapter to fit that?
Yeah, I can get an adapter today so we can do the lights, but what it is on that socket, it's only got power going to it for the lights
so
and such.
13 won't work? Yeah. Right.
Yeah, so the rest of the features won't work. So your ATC won't work, for example, and that is a good feature. That's an electronic stability aid. So what that does, it's got like motion sensors in the caravan, so if it senses the caravan snaking, what it does is automatically apply the brakes to control the sway for you. As I say, you'll have to look at getting that changed.
Yeah. Okay.
Jockey wheel, so just winds up and down, and then you can raise and lower it with the handle on the side. Okay. But I'll show you more of these functions when I hook it up onto the car afterwards.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
Lovely.
Stick it on now.
Thank you.
Then you know the man's yours.
Just check that tow ball first in the car.
Yeah.
So, are you happy with everything on the front end?
Yeah.
I'll talk about the ATC now, because when you get your 13 pin on, you can activate it then as such. So what will happen, when you plug it into the car, it always flashes up red first, and then you hear the motors whirring, and then it'll go green flashing or green solid. Now green solid light means you're good to go, it's ready to go. Green flashing means the computer system's still setting itself. So what you'll find is by the time you pulled it down the road, a few metres, stop, get out, have a look, you'll see it'll go to solid green then.
Right.
So that means you're good and you're safe to go.
Right, okay.
You're going to need one, I mean.
Yeah, I thought it was.
Yeah. You use a particular type of tow ball you need for that. And that's not it.
Right.
But we can get that changed for you today.
Yeah,
We get one on free of charge. It's only, you're right to sort that for us. Yeah, just us now.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we'll fix it free of charge. Just need to pay for the tow ball, which you can do on the way up.
Okay.
So all that is with the tow ball is, for a standard trailer, it hasn't got this on it. So for the caravans, if you notice, they've all got these Alco stabilisers. And what it is, if you don't have the correct hitch, an Alco hitch is longer and taller. So what it does, it gives this clearance to move. If you towed it on that one you've got, what you'll find is on tight corners, you'll be catching the metal frame on these, and you can shatter the front of these. And for the fact of a tow ball, which will cost you 30 quid compared to a few £100 to have one of these replaced, it's definitely well needed. So, sorry, going back to the ATC, there is red lights on it, so if you ever plug it into the car and you get a solid red light on there, the first thing to try is just unplug it from the car. So the same as your Sky, your laptop and everything, just switch it off and switch it back on again. If you've tried that a few times and you're still getting the red light, the next thing you can try is uncoupling it from the car, keep the electrics plugged in, take the handbrake off and just see if the brakes are engaged on the caravan. If the brakes aren't engaged, you are safe to tow, it just means your ATC system isn't working. But then on the other hand, if you take it off the car, take the handbrake off, and the caravan doesn't move, the brakes are locked on, it's a definite no tow. So it's get on the phone to us and we'll come up with a solution for you.
Okay.
But I tell all my customers about the red lights. Well, I haven't come across anyone yet that's had to deal with it.
Oh, that's
but
okay.
it's just in case you keep your van for sort of 10 years or so, and it is something you come across in the future. You'll see them red lights and think, oh, I remember what he said that day. And plus you'll have the video so you can work out back as well.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, happy with everything on the front end?
Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. So we'll move around the side.
With that tow bar, affect the plate.
No?
Oh, it's the same thing.
Do you tow something else on the vehicle as well?
That trailer.
Yeah. All it is, the only difference between the caravan and your trailer, caravan's grease free, your trailer may need greasing.
That's right. Yeah.
So we just clean the tow balls with white spirits.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is when you swap between the trailer and the caravan, just need to make sure the tow ball's nice and clean. All it is if it's greased, the friction pads in here don't work.
Right.
If you get what I mean, so that's the only difference
Yeah, 'cause
between
it needs to grip onto
yeah,
the
yeah,
tow-
it needs to
right.
grip onto the tow ball. But it'll be exactly the same fitting it onto the trailer and all the rest
You
of
put
it.
that on? Okay. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go to the man. Go to-
Aim at the
the
man.
man was talking. Go get the man as well.
Right, so first cupboard on the side here. All you do to open your cupboards is literally just squeeze them.
Yeah.
Apologies about the noise, that's our air compressor for the workshops either side. So you just got a lovely little storage cupboard on the front there for you.
Okay.
So, we'll keep coming down. So, oh sorry, front legs. So your front legs are both on the sides.
Yeah.
So all you do is put your leg winder on there and just simply wind your legs down to the floor.
Okay.
Is that leg winder supplied?
You've got a leg winder in here, yeah. I'll show you that. It's in one of the cupboards further around. So, got your gas locker here now. So, I've already fitted in your bottle and I've already fitted in your pipe for you, so that's ready to go. It's attached by a simple hand thread. So you don't need a spanner or anything. I don't know if you want to shine it in there. So you don't need a spanner or anything, it just simply undoes with your fingers. So it's as easy as that. With the thread onto the bottle, it's always opposite thread. So it's anti-clockwise to put it on and clockwise to take it off.
Right, the other way round.
Yeah, it's opposite thread. And then obviously you've got your lovely onboard regulator as well.
Yeah.
So literally to switch the gas on and off for your caravan is just simply turn the bottle on and off from the top. And it's got an open closed on the top of the bottle, so you can see which way is for open and close.
Right, okay. What's this cradle for?
That you can carry the two bottles.
It's a
So,
spare.
yeah, so you just got the one for now, but then obviously you can carry the two. But it all depends on how much gas you're using, really. Some people have had the same bottle for 8 years, while other people it'll last them 2 or 3 months. So it's up to you. For you starting off, you'll be absolutely fine with the one bottle, and they're easily replaced at numerous outlets. Obviously, we sell them here though, so Salop Ledge is the place to start.
Yeah.
So. Next one down. So now we've got the vents with the back of your fridge. So I've got your fridge running on gas at the minute, so a lot of heat comes out of this side because it's where the gas burners are.
Oh, right, okay.
Other than that, heat will be pumped out of here. It's no different than your fridges at home. All it is we don't walk around the back of your fridges at home, so you don't realise how much heat they do pump out as such. Okay, so next down, we've got your water inlet now. So you've got an Akerol in your starter pack there. This is mine just for demonstration purposes, but this is your pipe that comes with it. So for your water pipe, trigger on the bottom, just pull the trigger and you can remove the pipe. Simple as that. And then on the bottom of the pipe, that's your water pump that pumps the water into the caravan. So all you need to do is fill your Akerol up, simply drop your pipe in and then just simply clip it back onto the wall. And then that's your water supply which runs all your water and everything for all your fixtures inside.
Okay.
Okay, so just behind it here, where my bucket is, are your waste outlets. So you've got two outlets here. So one comes from the kitchen and the other comes from your bathroom.
Yeah.
So you've got the two here. You've then got the Y pipe in your starter pack and also your waste master. So you put your two grey pipes on and then the one single end goes into your waste master here. Okay, so this is where all of your sink water and also your shower water goes.
Right, okay.
Okay, and what you'll find is these are 40 litres, your waste mass is about 50 litres, so there's always extra to go into your waste, yeah. Right. And what you'll find is if you run out of water 9 out of 10 times, your waste needs emptying. So what you'll find is you'll see them going off to go and fill this up and also to empty your waste master at the same time.
Okay.
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 So next one. Got your Truma vent here now. So the Truma vent is your heating system and also your hot water system. So it'll run on gas and electric, and that's literally the flue where it comes out. So it's the same as your flue off your boiler at home. The only thing to watch with that is don't lean anything up against the caravan there, because when it is in operation, a lot of heat is pumped out of it. So obviously, if you've got like a windbreaker or anything leaning up against it, it'll have a big whopping hole in it by the time you get your windbreaker out.
So basically, right, this side is nothing should be on here because these items.
Yeah,
right,
for that
so
and
nothing
that
on the right.
No.
Okay.
So, come round to the back. So, your two rear legs are both on the back end. And the same with the nuts, to tighten them, are just right underneath the caravan there.
Yeah.
So, the front two are on the sides, and your rear two are on the back end for you. Okay. Right, let me just get the keys for that. Clear with me 2 seconds. Right, so what we've got on the back end here now,
What is it?
this is all for your toilet. So, let's get the right key. Go. So, what it is, your toilet on the back has got its own flush tank. So rather than using the water out your Akerol, it's got about a 4 to 5 litre tank here. So what you do, it's the pink liquid, you've got some in your starter pack, and then top it up with how much water you think you're going to need, roughly. So I mean, if you're just going away for the weekend, I'll probably only stick sort of 2 litres in it, where obviously if you're away for 2 weeks, I'll stick 4 litres in it. Do you know what I mean? So you don't want to fill it up to the top if you're just going away for a couple of nights, but obviously if you're away for a week or so, I probably would fill it up. And then again, it's up to you on how much you're going to use the toilet. Some people tend to just use the facilities on site, where other people will religiously use the toilet. So it's up to you on how much you use.
So how do you put the water in?
A watering can or a bottle.
So the water goes in here? as well?
Yeah, you literally
Oh,
The liquid,
so
yeah.
and the pink stuff
and the pink liquid and the
That will
water in
flush
there.
through.
Yeah, all of the pink liquid, it's just like a dilution of it, if you get what I mean. And it tells you, it's got guidance on the bottles of the strength.
How do you know how much water's in there?
Nothing at the minute, it's empty.
No, but how would you know how much water's in there?
What I tend to do, I carry, like, the big squash bottles.
Yeah.
I literally carry one of them, and when I'm filling up my Akerol, I'll fill that up literally just for tipping this tank up.
Is that 1 litre, isn't it?
I've got one of them big 3 litre, the big
3 litre.
square ones. But it's up to you. A bottle or some people carrying watering cans, anything along them lines.
Right, okay. And how do you know it's full?
Just when you can see the liquid at the top there. It's as simple as that. There isn't a gauge or anything.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
Yes.
Yes. So how do you know it's going to go empty?
When you flush the toilet and no water comes out, it's as simple as that, really.
Oh,
There
okay,
isn't-
then it's off to the thing.
Yeah,
fill
when
up,
you're
and-
using whatever's in there. And then does that have to be emptied every or can that just stay?
You can leave liquid in there. I wouldn't leave it full if you're travelling, because you can find it can slosh out into the van. So you're better off not towing with it full, but you're alright if it's got, say, a couple of litres in there. You're absolutely fine to drive.
Yeah,
with
so
that.
basically fill it up when you're there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And obviously if you've used it, then it will go down, then just don't
Right.
refill it before you
Yeah,
go.
yeah. It's just it's something that you'll learn
Yeah.
in when you're away. Is how much
Yeah.
you use the toilet to how much liquid to put in there. The main thing to remember is always the pink liquid in the top and the blue liquid in the bottom.
When you say blue liquid in the bottom, what do you...
I'll show
blue
you
one
that.
in there.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I'll show
okay.
you that now.
So it's pink liquid and water in the top
Yeah,
one.
pink liquid and water in the top, and then down here. So
Oh, it empties here.
this is your lovely cassette.
Right.
So this is what flushes your toilet. This is where all the goodies in your toilet go.
Right.
Okay.
So there's no
Now
nice
that-
way of putting
yeah,
it.
yeah, yeah.
So, what this one is, cap unscrews here, pipe twists around, cap unscrews. There is a slight measuring cup on there. So for your blue liquid, it's the blue liquid and a spot of water in here. All that blue liquid does is neutralise all the odours in here and also starts breaking down all the nasties in there as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
So then obviously once you put your blue liquid in everything, you simply just slide it back in. When it's full, there is an indication light on the toilet, lets you know when it needs emptying. So then you can whip out your handle and trolley dolly yourself off to the
And how does that
compound to
open?
empty it. So to empty it, what you do is take it to the designated area that will be, unscrew the cap. Now whatever you do, don't put this cap on the wall next to where you're leaning in, because what you'll find is if you knock it in with your arm, I wouldn't want to be the bloke
God,
going
it's gonna
back in the hole to go and get it back
Yeah.
out. So always put it by your feet where you are, and then all you literally do is press this button on the back, which is an air release, and literally just tip it up. And it's
Okay.
as easy as that.
Does the whole complete thing open at all? So if you wash the inside
Yeah,
out?
yeah, yeah. You can slide this, and then just simply turn that, and then you can get to the inside of it as well there.
How do you get to the inside?
Just inside there. But you can't, the whole
But you
thing...
can't take the
no,
lid off,
No, the
is what I
whole
meant,
thing doesn't...
yeah.
No, that's it. You've just got the one opening there, and you can open that one as well.
Just get a hose and flush it out.
Yeah, yeah, that's all it is,
Right,
yeah.
okay.
But you'll find the blue liquid is... It's not as horrific as you think it's going to be. That blue liquid is... It's the bee's knees. It does
Yeah.
neutralise anything.
No,
It's
we've
not
had
as...
a quarterly before, so
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll know. Yeah, it's the exact same
Same
stuff.
sort of
Exact
So
same
that's
stuff.
very important, that lid, right by your foot.
Yeah, put it by your foot, don't knock it in the hole. So, talking about the flush tank up here, obviously when it comes to winter time you need to drain all the fluids out the van, or say you've filled this tank up and you've hardly used your toilet, there is a drain off tap at the top here. So there's a little rubber hose here, so all you need to do is just pull that bung out and that will drain all the contents of this tank.
Yeah. Where do you drain it?
Well, this is why I carry a squash bottle, because all I do is pull that off, fill the bottle back up, stick a lid on it,
reuse
stick it in my front cupboard, and then just reuse it again.
Clever. Right.
So that's the easiest way. Obviously, same in winter time, don't tip it away, stick it in a bottle, and next time you go out, stick it back in your toilet. Because all it does is it's just like a freshening smell to the toilet.
Yeah.
Okay, but definitely winter time you need to drain this out, so you just pull that out, empty it out, and then all you need to do is go into the toilet then and keep flushing the toilet until you've got all the liquid out of the
Everything's out.
system.
Right.
Yeah. And it's as easy as that. And that's it.
When that goes in,
Yeah.
is that automatically locked into all
Yeah,
the
so
stuff
that's
going
what this catch does here. That locks into there, and then you operate that from internally. And I'll show you that inside, so how you open and close your toilet. And that just simply just slides in, and that's it. It's as simple as that.
Okay.
Okay, happy with that?
Yeah.
I know it's a lot of information, but as I say, you've got the video, so you can watch it back.
Yeah.
So, sorry, mate. Yeah. 13 pin on the car. Yeah. I know. Yeah. Off the road, like that. It's getting it down. Right. So let's cover the side here. So this is underneath the side bed. So inside here, leg winder.
Yep.
So that's your leg winder. We do use an attachment on the drill, so you can get one of them if you want. We do sell them in the shop, or you have just got the leg winder. So you literally just put it on and just wind away. That's how you get your legs up. Also, you've got the jack in there, so there's a jack with the van. Because the spare tyre, if you look, is there. So your spare tyre is underslung.
Right. Okay.
So if you do ever have a flat tyre, you obviously need to jack it up to get your spare wheel out, then to jack it up again to get your wheel off. So just fingers crossed, as long as you look after your tyres, they should look after you, and hopefully you never get to that stage.
Okay.
So while we're talking about wheels and tyres, for your wheel nuts, it's 130 newton meters for the wheel nuts. Now they've been checked 3 times in the PDI. I'll do them again for you today, but then from today onwards it's down to yourself. to be checking that your wheel nuts are tight before you set off. Main thing being there was a spate in the past of caravan wheels coming off. So the main thing is you don't know if anyone's been fiddling with your wheels or anything, so believe me, something that takes 30 seconds to check will give you a lot of peace of mind when you're driving down the road.
Right, so does that mean we have to buy a tool or something?
Well, we use a torque spanner. If you've got one of them, fantastic. If not, there is a wheel wrench in there. You can literally just use a wheel wrench just to make sure they're tight.
Right, okay.
So it's as simple as that. The torque wrench is the ideal one. It's not necessary as such because you can just literally just make sure they're tight.
Okay.
Okay, and especially because you're new to it, it will give you a lot of peace of mind when you're towing down the road that there's no, you've got no worries.
Okay.
Okay, right, kids, the next one's for you.
What about those bits on the end?
Haven't finished yet.
Oh,
I haven't
no.
finished. So,
Sorry,
your
I
door.
think you're going.
I'll show you kids this. Don't just come up and pull the door, because what you'll find is you'll either snap that or you'll snap the catch in the back. So if you look in the back of the door, there's a little lever. You have to pull the little lever and then it releases the door.
Oh, okay.
So we do quite often replace a lot of these because a lot of people do just come up to it, especially if they've had a few drinks as well. Yeah, they'll just come and they'll pull it off the thing. So just make sure, I've told you too now, so no excuses. When it comes back in with a broken catch, all you need to do is just simply pull it and it will release the door. As easy as that.
Okay.
So, I'll talk about the pack here. So, 130 newton metres for the wheel nuts. It is in your manual inside, so you don't need to remember that. But your tyre pressure's on here for you, so it's 60 psi per tyre.
Right, okay.
Okay, so that's all on there for you.
Lovely.
Right, so next bit down. So we've got your brand new leisure battery fitted in, ready to go for you. And then your 240, your mains hook up next to it. So what it is inside the caravan, virtually all of the systems inside run off the 12 volt system, so they run off the battery. What the 240 is doing is recharging this battery, so there's a continual cycle going on. There is some features like the plug sockets and the microwave and the plug sockets, microwave, heating, that will only run off the 240. Okay, so what it is, you can operate without your mains on, but all you'll find is you'll flatten this battery.
Right.
But then as soon as you plug this back in, it'll activate the battery charger and it'll recharge up this battery again.
Okay. It won't burn it out if it's constantly on charge.
No, not in the modern age. No, they're absolutely fine. Back in the day, the older ones, yeah, but no, not in these ones. No. As soon as you plug that in, that's activated the battery charger and keeps this battery topped up for you.
Is there anything on there to show that it's low or?
So there's a panel inside, so I'll show you that inside. The last thing to show you here is your isolator key for your motor mover, the little black thing at the bottom there.
Yep.
But I'll talk more about that once I've finished the internal demonstration.
Okay.
I'll show you the motor mover when I hook it up onto the car and things, so I'll give you more in that. So keep coming down. So, as well as a spider, we've got a lovely external 240 socket.
Yeah.
So you've got a mains power externally, so if you want to run a TV out here or a light or anything along them lines.
Awning will be on here and everything will be here.
Yeah. And then next door, got your external barbecue point as well. So that's in. So this is directly attached to your gas bottles. So all you need to do, I'll show you the fitting inside. Just push the fitting in, turn it, that'll activate it then. And all you need to do is have your bottle switched on out there. And the gas will literally come straight through and come straight through the socket. So you can use it on a barbecue or a burner or whatever external gas you've got. And then, glass cupboard on the front. I'll get this bag out. So, you've got your locks inside here. So, there's two styles of lock. Hitch lock is the first one. So, this literally just slots straight over the hitch on the front, and then the ball locks up inside. But I'll show you more of that afterwards when it's done. The other style of lock you have in here as well is the Alco wheel lock. So, what this one does, if you look, you see that yellow cap there. What you need to do is get that perfectly lined up with this, and this literally slots straight through there and screws straight into it.
Okay.
So there's another bit inside that you push in, I'll show you in here. So this bit goes inside and screws up. All you need to do is just finger tight it in. So you put that in there, and then you literally, if you imagine, when it gets it in, you're screwing that into the chassis of the caravan itself.
Right.
And then all you do is put a lock over the top of that. So then the lock goes in over the top of that, and then you imagine that's locked in. So that's what secures it. So
Okay.
it's locked through the wheel to the chassis of the caravan.
Okay. And this comes with it, does it? This
Yeah, this is yours. This
All
is
right,
yours.
okay.
This is with it. So the main advice with this is, especially with the hitch lock, if you ever stop at services or anything and go in and have something to eat, always lock it to the back of your car. Because as daft as it is, anyone can just walk up, unhitch it off your car, and it takes them 20 seconds and they're gone with your caravan. So every time you stop for any length of time, just make sure you lock it onto the car. But I'll show you that when I've hooked it up onto the car.
Right, I was
afterwards.
gonna say, right,
I'll
okay.
show you. I'll show you how to lock it on. It is quite a quite an important thing. The main thing is caravans are quite sought after, so you just do need to make sure, especially on your drive when you get home tonight, make sure you fit these locks on it. Make sure
Yeah,
you keep
because
it locked
insurance
up.
is
all the
void,
time.
that's right.
Yeah. So that's about it on the outside. Happy with everything on the outside?
Oh, these are all lockable, aren't they, as well?
Yes, yeah, they're all lockable on the keys as
Yeah,
well. So
okay.
on your keys, you've got the big keys are for your door, and then the smaller keys are for all your cupboards. And then you've also got two of these keys. They're for the wheel lock, so they're for the lock that go on the wheel.
Yeah.
And then the other silver keys are for the hitch lock, so that's the one that goes on the top.
Right, well, you'll show us that.
Yeah,
Right.
I'll show you that. I'll show you
Okay,
that.
cool.
Okay.
Thank you.
Happy?
Yeah.
Perfect, lovely.